Got half hour of power with your help. Looking forward to talking.
Welcome back. This is Ellen Anderson of KPPX Radio. The time is 8:40 and we're talking about a most wanted criminal named Larry Sawyer. Only 3 nights ago, he opened fire on a number of unarmed citizens. The shooting took place on Twilight Street in the city of Fullerton. Witnesses at the scene described the shooter as a Caucasian male in his late 20s. He's approximately 5 foot 10 inches. He has dark-colored hair and was last seen wearing a black t-shirt with blue jeans. If you have any information that could lead to the capture of this dangerous criminal, please contact the Fullerton Police Department immediately. The number to call is 714-555-0278. We now have 2 special guests joining the program that were witnesses at the scene, and after their interview, we're going to take some callers. The first witness lived on Twilight Street for almost... Oh, excuse me, this is just in. I've just been handed a special report that the Fullerton Police Department is headed to the Ramada Plaza on Garden Grove Boulevard, a hotel where Larry Sawyer is hiding now. Apparently, a hotel lobbyist saw the most wanted poster of the criminal on the corkboard and called the Fullerton Police Department about an hour ago. The police are already en route. So, listeners, there's nothing to worry about. The police will catch him any second now. Anyway, back to our guest. This witness lived in the neighborhood for nearly 3 decades and saw the shooting. His name is John Horton. Welcome to the show, John.
Thanks for having me, Ellen.
You were one of the witnesses. Can you tell me exactly what you saw?
Before I say anything, I'd like to say that I hope this, excuse my language on air, I hope the police catch this son of a bitch, and he better prepare himself to face the police. He better clean himself and look nice. Of course, that'll never happen in real life, just making a joke.
Well, we'll see what happens later on tonight. Anyway, can you tell me what you saw?
Well, it happened 3 nights ago. I was in my house watching television with my 2 kids. Then I heard some gunshots going on outside. My brother was also in the house, and he heard some noises too. He went outside to see what was going on, and he got shot by him.
Do you know who shot your brother? Was it Larry Sawyer?
Of course it was him. He shot my only brother who served in Vietnam. I never thought living in my neighborhood would be just like going to war. I don't think I should talk about this anymore.
I'm sorry about what you had to see, John. Let's go to our second guest who witnessed the scene. He said he was a lifelong gang member before he found God. That led to the start of a new life with his wife and kids. His name is Carlos Garcia. He was also living on Twilight Street and witnessed the horrible crime that occurred that night. I wanted to talk to you about what you saw, and you said you knew a little bit about Larry Sawyer. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how you found out he was a most wanted criminal?
Well, he used to live in my neighborhood for I don't know, maybe 2 years. I also think he may have been part of some mafia, but I don't know for sure. I barely knew him. I remember his name, but he would never talk to anyone in the neighborhood.
You said he's lived in your neighborhood for 2 years. And what do you mean you barely know him?
I just see him around and I barely even talk to him. I would have never guessed he would end up being the most wanted criminal. I mean, I was just at home with my daughter and then I heard these gunshots. And I agree with Mr. Horton. It sounded like a war going on.
And what did you see exactly?
I was standing in my living room and I could see Larry through the window holding a shotgun in the streets.
We're taking callers who want to share their thoughts on Larry Sawyer and the shooting that took place 3 nights ago. Our first caller is from Orange, California. Mr. Morgan, you're on the air.
I really don't know what to say. I hope that bastard gets what he deserves.
All right. We have a few callers left. Next caller is David Erdang from Fullerton, California. David, you're on the air.
Thanks, Ellen. I just want to tell you I was there 3 nights ago. I was one of the witnesses that saw the crime scene. I was just walking home, and then I saw one of Larry's mobs shoot one of my neighbors, who I was very close to for decades. I didn't know where it came from at first. I think he was trying to shoot at me, but I thank God the police showed up when they did. They saved my life. I hope the cops kill this bastard for what he did.
Thanks for calling. Our third call comes from the hotel where the suspect is at right now. His name is James Douglas, and he's at the Ramada Plaza on Garden Grove Boulevard. Tell me, Mr. Douglas, have you seen the suspect before? And what's going on over there?
Well, I've never seen him before today. I saw something on the news that the suspect was holding up in the hotel me and my family were staying at. As soon as I saw that, me and my family rushed outside for safety. When we got outside, we noticed a media circle going on and a bunch of police cars with lights and sirens all over the place. I heard people saying that Larry is on the third floor, so there's no way out for him. He also doesn't have a balcony next to his window, so there's no escape for the suspect. The last thing that I saw was a bunch of police officers going to the hotel.
Ben's opened a bathroom. He probably climbed in before we got here. You must have just missed him.
All I can say is,
why did he leave the radio on?
Crimes he's committed, there is no way out for that.
Don't turn that off!
We have a caller on the line who says she's the suspect's girlfriend. What is your name, miss? And can you give us some details about this criminal boyfriend of yours?
Hello, my name is Sydney. And listen to this. Larry Sawyer is not the most wanted criminal that you and your listeners think he is. In fact, his real name is Larry Saunders. The leader of the mob, the real Larry Sawyer, framed him. If some of you police officers are listening to this, please don't shoot her or that's the wrong man. You won't listen to me. I don't know why, but don't kill him, please.
Well, Sydney, there is more breaking news. I've just received word that one of the police officers, they just shot him moments ago. And that's the end of it. This is Ellen Anderson for KPPX Radio.